Hi, good morning. It's Nellie in the kitchen here, and I am working on a cake for my granddaughter, and I thought I'd just pop in and show you what I'm doing since this is something that I love to do. I was a cake decorator for many, many years, so I've done many, many cakes, and I wanted to share one of my secret cakes. I had already done the yellow cake yesterday, actually a pineapple cake, using our secret center pan, which I am falling in love with. It was the first time I got to use it. I should have went live and I didn't. Next time I make one, I will definitely go live and show you guys because I absolutely love it. And this is what my results were. See, I got the little centers that you can put special things in there. I'm gonna actually put some pineapple filling and some treats in there, and I've got my two things that I get to put on the top of there. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm actually doing 4 layers for this cake for her. It's her golden birthday, so I'm super, super excited. But I'm popping on because I'm doing the chocolate layer and I wanna just share that with you. First thing I did was I put in 1 square of chocolate with some water. So I had a half a cup of water and some chocolate, and I did like a double boiler. So we have, I don't know if you guys got this pan when it was available. I love this. I make a lot of hot cocoa in it, but I have a little pan underneath with the water in it, and I just melted my chocolate, and I'm letting it cool right now for my chocolate cake. So that is what I did right now. And I'm gonna start with the rest of my ingredients, okay? So it's such a super easy. I love to do anything easy. So I start off with I place my cake mix. So I just use a regular chocolate cake. You can use the cheapest cake mix out there. It does not matter what kind of cake mix you use because I make my nice super simple, super easy. And if you want to sift it, if you want to be really, really great about that, you can. I don't bother. It doesn't matter for me. I've tried it both ways. I really don't think it makes a difference. So I'm just gonna put that out there for you. Oh, I do need my hold on, I'll be right back. I do need my hang on. Gotta have one of these because I do like to mix it together. So I just mix it around a little bit in there. Sometimes there's big chunks. I don't want real big chunks in there. So I just mix it around in there. Got all the big chunks out of there, okay? All right, cool. Those are super cool ingredients. All right, so we are going to put then our pudding mix, believe it or not. I do use pudding mix, the instant pudding mix. Today, I actually got the bigger box. I don't need the bigger box, so I'm gonna have to actually measure out a smaller. Let me move this a little bit so that you can see, because I only need the 3.9 and I end up with a 5. So we're gonna have to measure that out on my measuring. I love this that I have my scale here. So I'm gonna measure out 3.9. So I'm gonna have to get the 3.9. Oh, I went a little over. It's a little bit over. Let's take a little bit off of there, hold on. I don't think it's gonna make that bit of a good difference, but we don't want it dry, so. That's better. All right, I'm gonna pop that in there. All right, got that all set. All right, and we're gonna mix that all together. And then we need buttermilk. So I need a half a cup of buttermilk. Today I did not have buttermilk in my house. So you can always take milk and make your own buttermilk by adding a little bit of vinegar. Add like a tablespoon of vinegar, whatever you have, into that to make your buttermilk. And so I'm gonna add that in to my mix. See how it gets kind of lumpy. So make that into there, pour that right in there. Then I need 4 eggs. I like my eggs at room temperature. And if you're like me, I like to crack them in a separate thing in case I get some shells. Sometimes I'm really good, and when I say that, I actually don't get the shells. And I mix them one at a time into there. We're good. This one's having a little harder time. See, I got a shell, see, so I wanna make sure I wanna get that shell out of there. Happens to the best of us. No one wants shells in their cake mix or their piece of cake when they're eating it. Right? There we go, we got it out. Put it on my hand. Go. That's number 2. That's a good one. that in a little bit. And in between, actually between 2 and 3, I usually add my chocolate. So let me add my chocolate. Look, handle's a little warm, so I want to make sure I get that in there. My extra chocolate, ooh. I want to get all of it. Sometimes it's sticking a little on the bottom. I want to get all that chocolate gooey stuff in there. So mix it around and make sure I get all the chocolate in there. Extra chocolate. Gotta love all that chocolate. Gotta get all that chocolate. Gooey, gooey chocolate. And then we also need a 1/2 cup of oil, and we need 1 more egg yet. Starting to get, look at that, starting to get really good. I need a 1/2 cup of oil. You want vegetable oil. And I'm just gonna make sure I take that last egg out so I don't forget, because I do need that egg in there. This is usually when I splatter myself. Starting to look really good, nice and dark and chocolatey. See how dark it is getting? The way I like it. 1 more egg. Looking good. And then I just do a 1/2 cup of just plain milk. Oh, it's looking good. Wait a minute. Nope, a 1/4 cup. I'm sorry. I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, is that right? Nope, just a 1/4 cup of plain milk, not 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup. Like, that's not right. 1/4 cup of plain milk. I do it just little by little. I add it at the very end. I like to scrape this out of I want to make sure all the dry bits are out. Sometimes they get stuck in my whisk, so scrape it out with your, so you want to make sure everything's mixed together right. There we go. All right, now we want to mix it up really good. Probably asking, why don't I use a mixer? I like to do it by hand. Make sure all the bits are done and out of there. I do the last little bit of milk evenly. Okay. Whoop, see, I always splash myself. I knew I was gonna do it. Yeah, it's always my thing. Sometimes I wear an apron. Today I didn't, I forgot, so. All right, that is looking really good. Now, my last little bit I need is just 2 tablespoons of vanilla. It's the very last thing you add. My hands are getting tired. That's a good sign. Where's my tablespoon? I think I left it over here, didn't I? Oh, I must have forgotten. Oh, yeah, here. Here it is. Here it is. And I use our wonderful our vanilla that we have at from Pampered Chef. Our double strength. It's awesome. So good. And I like, for chocolate, I like the 90% cacao cocoa. It's just a really deep, rich, but you can use any kind of chocolate you want. Melt that down with the half a cup of water. Looks like our cake batter is all set to go. Looks perfect. All right, here we go. And our pan, we need to butter our pan. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm using lard today. I want it to stick. Use a little Crisco and a little flour. Get my little secrets out to you. And it will never stick. You can use butter flavor if you prefer. I've done both. I just prefer the white. I tried both. I don't think the butter flavor makes a difference with your cake at all. And you're gonna splash it with a little flour on there. Make sure it's really good in butter. Really good. All right. I need a little flour, and I don't think it's up there. Is it powdered sugar? Almond flour? No. Okay, hold on. You're just gonna shake that around. And the excess, you're just gonna dump in the sink. Let it go down. There you go. And now, we are gonna put our cake mix into our pan. Now, don't have any kiddos to lick the big beaters. Isn't that crazy? All right. I'm using a 10-inch pan today. I'm gonna layer this up. It's going underneath. Sorry, I didn't mean to break your ears. Now what I'm gonna do to make it go out, this is what I just do. I just spin it. You want the edges to be thicker. So I spin it on the counter, and then I'm gonna put it in my oven and bake. I wanna thank you for tuning in. There'll be another video showing you how I ice this cake. I am Nellie in the kitchen, and ta-ta for now. Bye now.